Imagine if the NBA got rid of both the LA Lakers and the Brooklyn Nets, and by using a random wheel, drafting these teams' players to other teams around the league. We will have a whole new NBA. No Lakers super team, no Nets super team. The championship is up for grabs. Who would win? We'll sit down, sit back, relax. We're going to do a season and playoff simulation with this scenario here on NBA 2K21. So without further ado, go grab your snack and let's go. We are on the wheel, and I'm going to only trade the top 10 best players on each of these two teams. Like, I could have just deleted everybody from the rosters and not have them in the simulation, but I thought that would have been no fun. So we're just going to trade them to other teams across the league. We begin with the LA Lakers, and LeBron James is up first. He is headed to the Sacramento Kings in the West. He will stay with De'Aaron Fox and Buddy Hield. Now we got Anthony Davis. Which lucky team will get Anthony Davis for the simulation? Here we go. In the Phoenix Suns, the defending Western Conference champions with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. So they have a new big three down there in Phoenix. Now Russell Westbrook is next up on the list. He is the newest LA Laker, and he's going to go to the Eastern Conference. He is going to the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'll be interested to see if he can take that team to the postseason. But next up, we got Carmelo Anthony, and Anthony is going to be going to the San Antonio Spurs under Greg Popovich. Next up is Dwight Howard. He just signed back with the LA Lakers. Obviously not going to be prime Dwight Howard, but he still could give you great minutes as he will be selected by the Portland Trail Blazers. Damian Lillard gets a backup center. Now Malik Monk, he was just on the Charlotte Hornets, then he signed with the LA Lakers, and now he's going to the New Orleans Pelicans. And as you see, a lot of these players are new for the LA Lakers. Now we have Kendrick Nunn, who's a former Miami Heat player, and he is now going to the Charlotte Hornets with LaMelo Ball, Terry Rozier. Let's see how they can do with now Kendrick Nunn. Here's Trevor Ariza, 76 overall. I mean, not sure what he's going to do for the team, but hey, he's going to the Warriors. He adds that veteran experience and all that. Now this guy right here would be a huge pickup for any team, Talen Horton-Tucker. And which team's going to get him? It's going to be the Philadelphia 76ers with Ben Simmons, yes, because he's right now on Philadelphia. And just the other day, DeAndre Jordan of the Brooklyn Nets just signed with the Lakers, so let's see what team he's going to. It's going to be the Memphis Grizzlies. So as we see, the top 10 players on the Lakers are officially traded. Let's head now to the Brooklyn Nets top 10. We begin with Kevin Durant at 97 overall, and he will be going to the Orlando Magic. So Orlando fans out there, what an amazing pickup. Next up, we got James Harden coming in at a 95 overall. Which lucky team will get James? And he will be going to the Indiana Pacers. So Bucks fans were just this close to getting him, but he goes to the Pacers. Now next up, we got Kyrie Irving. Which team is Irving going to be going to? And oh my goodness, he's going back to the Boston Celtics with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. I actually love that as a Celtics fan. I can't wait to see him back in Boston for the sim. Blake Griffin, however, will be going to the Chicago Bulls, and the Bulls are getting more and more players. And it might be Dunk City in Chicago, honestly. But next up, we got Joe Harris. Which team will Joe Harris be going to? Here we go, a three-point shooter. And he's going to be going to the Milwaukee Bucks, and that's an amazing pickup low-key. I mean, he's a role player, so let's see now. We got Patty Mills. Patty Mills in the Olympics is actually insane. And now he's going to be going to the LA Clippers, joining Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. Paul Millsap actually just signed with the Brooklyn Nets a couple days ago as well, and he is now officially a New York Knick in this simulation. So Knicks fans, what do you think about this pickup? Now we got LaMarcus Aldridge back in the NBA. I'm so happy to see that. He had a bunch of health problems last year, and now he's going to be on the Denver Nuggets in this simulation, basically replacing Paul Millsap, even though he's better than him. As here's Bruce Brown, and all I can think about is Bruce Brown taking that floater in the playoff game against the Bucks, and he's going to the Minnesota Timberwolves. And the last player is Nicholas Claxton. Which team will be getting the big man? And he will be going to the Utah Jazz. Probably going to come off the bench against Rudy Gobert. But anyways, that's going to wrap up the wheel. We are now on to NBA 2K. I filled out the rosters accordingly into the wheel. And yes, you might see the LA Lakers or the Brooklyn Nets on the simulation, but I filled out their teams, so they're trash. They're not going to do anything. So basically, there are no teams from Brooklyn or LA in this one, besides the Clippers, obviously. But anyways, as you see, the Chicago Bulls got Blake Griffin. The Cavaliers ended up getting Russell Westbrook. That is big time. And the Celtics got Kyrie Irving back. And as we go over these rosters, make your predictions down below. Shout out to the people in the last 2K simulation up on the screen. I appreciate your support as always. And we're speeding through these rosters a little bit because we already know everything. This is the current updated 2022 NBA rosters. As we see, the Sacramento Kings got LeBron James. He's going to be joined De'Aaron Fox. Can he take that team to the championship? Moving on, here are the LA Lakers. Yes, they're basically not a team in the simulation. Just look at their roster. Everybody's a 60 overall. They should literally not win more than 2 games. And I assume those 2 wins will come against the Detroit Pistons. Anyways, look at the Orlando Magic. Kevin Durant, Jonathan Isaac, Dallas Mavericks. They didn't get anybody on the wheel. Brooklyn Nets. They should not make the playoffs. Again, if they do, this whole video is going to be a waste because we're getting rid of these teams. This team should not even be in contention. They're 60 overalls. The Denver Nuggets. I'm not sure if they got anybody. Oh yeah, they got LaMarcus Aldridge, who's actually back in the NBA. I'm so happy to see that. He had some health problems that took him out last year. Here are the New Orleans Pelicans, which 2K absolutely loves this team. I don't know why. If you do simulations, the Pelicans always make the playoffs, even if they're the worst team. The Spurs, the Suns, they got Anthony Davis joining Devin Booker and CP3. That is a tough team. Minnesota. I'm pretty sure they want to get Ben Simmons in real life, but who knows what's going to happen. The Warriors, then the Washington Wizards. They didn't get anybody in the simulation wheel, but now we're going to simulate to the end of the season to see which teams make the playoffs in this one. This should be fun. And as we get there, Luka Doncic, MVP, 26 points, 9 rebounds, 12 assists. What a season. And the Rookie of the Year goes to Cade Cunningham of the Detroit Pistons. And Andre Drummond wins 6th Man of the Year for Philadelphia. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Giannis Antetokounmpo. And here are the All-NBA team. No real big surprises for the first team. And as we go to the second team, Ja Morant makes it with Kevin Durant, Jimmy Butler, Karl-Anthony Towns, and Westbrook. Third All-NBA team, Julius Randle, Zion, Lillard, Harden, Bam Adebayo. But now we look at the stats. League leader in points is Luka Doncic, the MVP of the simulation, with Curry, Lillard, Levine, Towns, Williamson, Morant, Beal, Mitchell, and Jokic. As we look at the assist leader, we see Doncic, Trae Young, LeBron, Lillard, James Harden of the Indiana Pacers. Rebounds per game, let's check that out. Gobert, Capella, Jokic, and Embiid, Giannis. And now we get to the standings, what we've been waiting for in the East. Look at the Sixers, 68 wins. Are you kidding me? I guess Taylor Horton-Tucker is the last piece of the puzzle for Philadelphia, but the Raptors make it as the 2 seed. Then you got the match with Durant, Celtics, Bucks. Then you have the New York Knicks, Chicago Bulls, Atlanta Hawks, and Russell Westbrook almost makes the playoffs with the Cavaliers, as James Harden fails to make the postseason with Indiana. Miami misses out, which is crazy, and of course Brooklyn only had 3 wins. I'm not sure which those teams were again, but on the West, the Suns with Anthony Davis take the 1 seed. Then we got the Pelicans, the Clippers, the Portland Blazers, LeBron and the Sacramento Kings, the Memphis Grizzlies, the Dallas Mavericks with Luka Doncic, and the Warriors slip into the 8th seed as the Jazz miss out, and somehow the Denver Nuggets miss out on every single sim, and it blows my mind that Lakers team won 8 games. Anyways, we're on the postseason. You guys see the official schedule. It is your last chance to make predictions down below. All these games are simulated live here by 2K. No Brooklyn Nets, no LA Lakers. The road to the championship begins in the first round, so sit down, sit back, relax, and let's get right into this simulation. Here we go. We are here in Memphis where the Clippers lead this series 3 games to nothing. Looking to close it out on the road. Here is Paul George to pull up. Won't go. Rebound to DeAndre Jordan. And Memphis is trying to keep this series alive. It's tied up at 116 with 30 seconds to go. Here is Ja Morant on the drive. Morant around a couple of screens. Morant not isolated one-on-one. Here comes the screen. Morant going right. Morant in the lane. Up. Oh, and he will go to the line. And that is Morris's 6th foul. He will be fouled out of this game. And a huge moment right here in this game 4. And Ja Morant misses the first free throw. So this one, they're making a 1-point game. Morant the line, and he's got it. Memphis has the lead, but the Clippers now have a chance to steal this game and to win this series. Shot clock turned off, 18 seconds. The fans are on their feet here. Now Paul George has the ball, 13 seconds remaining in this basketball game. 11-10. Paul George driving right, puts it up, puts it in. Firing away is Paul George, and that could be the series. The Grizzlies are out of timeouts. Here is Ja Morant, season on the line. 4 seconds, Morant driving. Morant stopped at the foul line, can take it over the defender. Oh, you serious right now? Ja Morant to save the season. How do you like that? And the Grizzlies force game 5. Ja Morant the buzzer. I mean, that was a tough shot, and Paul George can't believe it. He thought he had the game winner. Anyways, we'll get back to that series later on, but we go to Sacramento where LeBron James and the Kings sweep Portland in the first round. So Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum, and Dwight Howard are all going to be eliminated here in 4 games. And now we go back to this series. It was too good to be true. The Memphis Grizzlies win game 4 at the buzzer, but they cannot win game 5. And the LA Clippers survive, and they will advance to the second round of these playoffs. And now we're in Philadelphia. The 76ers lead by 3, 30 seconds to go. They're looking to end the series. Here's Embiid the dagger. No, offensive rebound, Horton-Tucker. And I'm telling you, he is the missing piece to this Philadelphia team. With the shot clock's now down to 7. Curry blocked. Here comes John Collins up to Trae Young. They still have life, trying to keep the season alive. Young on the drive. Young going right at Simmons. He puts it off the glass and in. It's a 1-point game all of a sudden with 10.4. And now they play the foul game. Inbound goes to Curry. And why are they going to Ben Simmons? 2K. Ben Simmons is going to go to the line here to put in some free throws. But can he get them right now? And he misses the first. In a rematch of last year's Eastern Conference semifinals, Ben Simmons and the Sixers are trying to look to advance this time as he hits the second free throw. It's a 2-point game. The Atlanta Hawks have one last shot. 6, 5, 4 to keep the series alive. Can Trae Young pull a Morant at the buzzer? No, and the 76ers will hold on to win this game and this series in 5. Atlanta is eliminated, and now we go to Toronto. Lonzo Ball at the line. He makes it a 2-possession game, and the Bulls are the 7th seed going against the 2-seeded Raptors, but it didn't matter. Chicago will win the series in 5 games. It is all over in Toronto. I'm surprised the Raptors were even the 2 seed in this one. So the Chicago Bulls will advance to the Eastern Conference semifinals. And now in Milwaukee, the Celtics looking to close out the Bucks and end their season. Can they take down the defending champions? Irvin for 3. Won't go. Rebound out Horford. Puts it up and in. Boston has a 3-point lead, and they lead the series 3-2 on the road. Can they get the job done? Milwaukee looking to force a Game 7. They're down by 3 right now with 32 seconds remaining. They want to go to Giannis, and now it's Antetokounmpo in the paint. Takes a quick jumper, won't go, but Middleton puts it off the glass with the offensive rebound, and it's a 1-point game with 28.5 seconds. But the Bucks are out of timeouts. Let's see if they foul. They're not going to foul, so they're going to play this one out. Interesting decision, and Kyrie Irving will wisely take this back out and miss or make when the Milwaukee Bucks get the ball back. They're going to have limited time, so let's see what they decide to do. 10 seconds, 9, Irving looking for the dagger. Celtics up by 1, looking to close out the series. Irving breaks the ankles, up with the left hand, Kyrie Irving. Ridiculous. 7.4, no timeouts for the Bucks. They needed 3 to keep this season alive. Here's Antetokounmpo, gives it to Joe Harris, the newest Milwaukee Buck. No, rebound Williams, and that's gonna do it. So we got rid of the Brooklyn Nets for this video, and the Bucks still down in the East. So who's gonna come out alive in this conference? Anyways, the Bucks, the defending champions, are dethroned, and now we go to New Orleans, where the Dallas Mavericks are gonna follow the Pelicans in Game 7, 122-118. Luka versus Zion for the first time is gonna go to Zion Williamson as the Pelicans advance. In the last Game 7, we are in Orlando. It is the Magic versus the Knicks. Here is Jalen Suggs, the rookie. 3-pointers, no good. Rebound Julius Randle, and New York has a 1-point lead. Looking to take down Kevin Durant and the Magic. Here they go. It's Derrick Rose on the drive. Rose, a tough jumper. Won't fall. Rebound Wagner. And here come the Magic. They are down by 1. Looking to take the lead in this Game 7. Winner go home in the semifinals. Durant on the drive. Durant step back jumper. He's open. And he missed it. Rebound Randle. And Durant missed a wide open jumper in Game 7. Oh my goodness, he was so open. I'm not sure how that didn't go in, but Julius Randle misses the first free throw. So right now the Orlando Magic don't have to go for a 3-pointer. Randle the second one, he got it. Timeout Orlando, down by 2 in Game 7. Can they force overtime or go for the win? 16.6 seconds remain. Here we go. After the timeout, it's Kevin Durant. 6 seconds, 5. Durant, season on the line, driving right, pull-up jumper. It's off the rim, and oh, it rims out. I thought it was down. And heartbreak here for the Orlando Magic. The Knicks will survive and advance. And now we enter the second round of these playoffs. A fun first round, but only 4 teams could advance here in the conference finals. Hopefully your predictions are still intact, because without further ado, we're going to continue the simulation here on NBA2K21. So let's go. We go to LA, where the Clippers continue their run. They're going to sweep the Pelicans here in the second round, advance all the way to the Western Conference Finals. They got the job done in the first round in 5 games, and in the second round they got done in 4. And the Chicago Bulls will take down the New York Knicks in 6 games. Yes, the Bulls are headed to the Eastern Conference Finals with a win here over New York in Game 6. And to meet them there in the East, it's going to be the Celtics, as Boston will win the series against Philadelphia in 6 games as well. They take down the number 1 seed in the East and the number 1 team in the whole entire NBA on this simulation. The Celtics are advancing to the Eastern Conference Finals, and we have a Game 7 in Phoenix. It's LeBron James versus Anthony Davis. It doesn't get any better than this. Buddy Hield misses a 3, and now the Suns with Anthony Davis have a chance to win this series in Game 7 on their home floor. Here is Chris Paul. De'Aaron Fox with some great defense forces Chris Paul to pick it up. Gives it to Cameron Payne, a quick jumper. No good. Here comes LeBron James on the break to Buddy Hield. 1-on-1. Hield puts it up in the foul. He will have a chance to make it a 3-point game. Why did Chris Paul just do that? At least go up and make it a hard foul, as Buddy Hield makes it a 3-point game. 25 seconds in this Game 7. Also, Devin Booker has fouled out of this game, so Chris Paul or Anthony Davis have to step up. 21 seconds. Here is CP3 driving on Halliburton. The floater off the glass is good. Cuts it to 1, and Sacramento will use their last timeout. They lead this game by 1 point with 17 seconds. It's winner go home. Winner advances to the Western Conference Finals, and Phoenix will end up fouling Buddy Hield. He makes the first free throw and then the second. It's still a 3-point game, so when do you go for the 3-pointer? Let's see what CP3 decides to do. 13 seconds remaining. Chris Paul driving. Oh, look at this. Bridges open. Bang! Mikal Bridges from downtown, and we're tied up here in Phoenix. No timeout to the Kings. 6 seconds. LeBron James. 4. LeBron driving. LeBron James. Oh my goodness, with 2.3, no timeouts. Chris Paul at the buzzer. And no, the Sacramento Kings with a LeBron James jam with 2 seconds win this series. Unbelievable finish. We are down to 4 teams in this simulation. In the West, we have the Clippers against the Kings, and in the East, we have the Celtics against the Bulls. Which 2 teams are going to advance to the NBA Finals? Hopefully you guys are enjoying this video so far. So without further ado, let's continue on. LeBron James goes to the Sacramento Kings. He goes into the Western Conference Finals and he takes down the LA Clippers. It is all over here in the Western Conference. The Sacramento Kings will win this series and they are going to the NBA Finals in this simulation. And to meet them there is the Boston Celtics with one of the biggest blowouts I've ever seen in simulation history. 149-101, the Celtics win the series against the Chicago Bulls, and they are going to the NBA Finals. It is all over in the East, and now two teams remain, Sacramento and Boston. And how funny is it that we get a LeBron James versus Kyrie Irving NBA Finals? This is going to be crazy. A best-of-7 series to determine the winner of today's simulation. Here we go, and we're going to Game 7. It goes to distance. I mean, it doesn't get any more intense than this. The Sacramento Kings, however, are down by 2 with 44 seconds. LeBron, the paint goes up, and they could have called a foul, but he makes it anyways. 42 seconds, and we're tied. It's Game 7 of the NBA Finals in Boston. Who is going to step up and win this championship? It's Jason Tatum against LeBron. Tatum trying to get something going. LeBron stays in front. What great defense. Tatum, the jumper won't go. LeBron, the rebound, 30 seconds. Looking to take the lead. James not at the foul line. Half spin move. James in the paint. Barnes up. And it goes off the rim. Rebound Celtics. Oh my goodness, he missed the biggest shot of the simulation. And now Boston, a chance to win the finals. After the timeout, it is Jason Tatum, isolated against LeBron James. 9 seconds, 8, looking to win the championship. Game 7, Tatum between the legs, crossover, got him. Tatum in the paint, floater, it's good. Jason Tatum potentially wins the finals. LeBron, a chance to do it himself, and it's no good. The Boston Celtics win the NBA Finals, and they are the winners of today's simulation. Jason Tatum, the game winner on LeBron James. So in this simulation, we get rid of the Brooklyn Nets and the LA Lakers, and Kyrie Irving goes back to the Celtics randomly, and they win a championship. How ironic is that? I mean, you can't make this stuff up, and as a Celtics fan, it feels so good because it's the first time we've won a simulation in about months, maybe even a year. I don't even remember the last time we won a sim, but Jason Tatum, what an amazing game and game winner. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. It was crazy throughout. Let me know if you want to see some more 2K or Madden videos down below, but I appreciate all the support. It's halftime and we out.